Welcome to Scene2IQ. In this episode, we're listening to a live off-the-floor recording of Chudear's live book release and open mic for her new book, Through Survival, which was hosted at Melrose Studios in Cambridge, Ontario. A night full of creative expression and poetic vibes. We had an array of talented individuals share their writings and experiences, from seasoned poets to those just dipping their toes in. It was a perfect night spent with like-minded creatives as we crafted a safe space to freely express. This event was proudly supported by the Waterloo Regional Community Foundation. Here are a list of those who participated. Chudear Oyual, Kual Thomas, Young Oyual, Isaac Alaya, Ashley Chetram, Oman Akat, Patience Johnston, Donique, Richard Elms, and a trio of J1, Darren, and Mal. We appreciated everyone who came out on stage and those in the audience, and we are happy to create a community like this.
We also, I'd like to shout out Park Hill Studios for this amazing space. Anyone looking for photography space, or even if you want to have your birthday here, they have amazing rates. You can check them out. And then we are also funded, supported by Waterloo Region Community Fund in this initiative to kind of cultivate social infrastructure and bring people together. So thank you to them for supporting this initiative. And also Midtown Radio for hooking up their wonderful technology to be able to record this and stream it. So thank you everyone who made this possible. So here we go. Human experience. Burst and splashing of fountains thrashing. Babies are babbling, heads are bashing. Curbs, they're crashing. Shallow ends keep us from drowning. Deep ends to teach us to trust in grounding. Ground with nature. Flow with ease. Carry yourself as light as wind. Wisp past shoulders. Sing through ears. Echo to the city. Bring New Year's. Why fear? Why do we act in fear? Why are we afraid to lack? Why are we scared of the unknown? Why do we hold ourselves back? Why can't I just quit right now? Why can't I just book the flight? Why am I worried of what they'll say? Why am I worried of what they'll might? Black screen. Black screen, black screen. Look what you did to me. Made me dependent and addicted to thee. Black screen, glass vice. You get me aroused and disappointed at night. But when the sky turns blue, I forget about you and I focus on nature's delight. Black screen, glass vice. Black screen, you draw light from me, replacing my electric magnetism with stagnant skepticism, having doubt of all I might. Black screen, do you care about me, black screen? How much I care about you? I hope and I pray that you don't die too, black screen. I can't read my future through you. Perhaps I shall create a brighter future here without you. I break free from mental chains, capturing the minds of the innocent and aspiring, instilling fear and instant gratification. Black screen. You're meant to help us, black screen. Instead, we lose control and use you as a tool for self and world destruct. You left it up to us, black screen. We didn't see this coming, black screen. Where do we go from here, black screen? Hills of life. Once you think you won, you've lost. Once you think you know, then you know less. The more you possess, the more it possesses you. The wonders of life are not always true. The beauty is found in the perfectly orchestrated, but are too found in the darkest chaotic aspects of existence. The beat of our hearts is more real than the thoughts of our mind. As we are fooled by perception, the touch and taste of something sweet can leave throbbing pain like cavities. When will we rise and listen to our innermost feeling that knows all and vows to protect us? Instead of the mentality that has been conditioned by society to desire uniformity, and the instinct to be intrinsically me still subsides, but we fight against the storm because authenticity is that of our true nature and conformity is the norm. Inspiration. I'm looking for something to grab my attention, but I'm way too attentive to the fact that I be missing a piece of my life. I close my eyes and see it clearly. Voltage struck, stuck in the minds of the curious. Thought arises, vibrations are higher. Clouds of smoke choke the chakra of the throat. Gloat if you will, don't if you don't. Do what is done and sit when you've won. Plea when you stand, for it all just began. I want to hold your hand as we start off on this journey and trek all through the sand. Perhaps we watch the sun drop and rain will fall too, and the ocean calm as I feel your heart. You no longer seem blue. Thank you for taking this moment with me, guys. We all got it. I love it. Elements. Skin is dirt, heart is gold, blood is iron, so I know I'm strong. Your mind is like the universe. You can explore it deeply. However, there is no end. Close your eyes and see the vast darkness of never-ending space as you move through formless, taking shape in all there is. And all there can be. It is, you are, I am, we are, we can, we do, we will, do it. It is possible. Surrender. You're out into the world now. You no longer belong to me. I long and long to keep you again, but for peace I must let you go. I surrender, relinquish control. I accept you into the world now. Africa in me. Africa so deep, deep into my roots, deep as deep can be. Always stay grounded, never gonna leave. Africa can be all we ever need. But it matters how we treat and how we keep the peace. Africa, you see, is a place that we can grow, a seed within your soul. We reap what we can sow. All we need is love and a little bit of sunshine. Africa is home, and it's here for you and I. But this is an open mic, so I want you to feel inspired and encouraged to come up here. Even if you feel like you're not ready, I want you to just, be ready. It's a small, intimate space, like all the ears in here are listening and no one is judging, so that's why I love these.
First of all, I just want to give a shout out to Shu, for releasing your book. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so this poem that I'm going to share is called Life is Not Sweet, because, life really hasn't been sweet lately, so I'm going to go ahead and read this. Life is not sweet. You see my page, smiling, shining, carefree, a highlight reel of laughter, no room for pain to breathe. Life is not sweet. You see me laughing, jokes rolling off my tongue, but behind each word, there's a weight left unsung. Life is not sweet. The filters hide the fractures. The edits blur the pain. You see only sunshine, never the rain. Life is not sweet. But still, I show up. Still, I play my part, holding it together while falling apart. Life is not sweet. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Called Chuck Norris. Shout out to the guy. In this, I have a kind of like a butchered British accent. I don't know where it's coming from, but just allow it. You lot cannot handle me. 3 G's of the tree. Once it gets warm, me and nature are 2 peas in a pod. Chromecast that. Whoa, 2 peas in a pod. You like my vintage snapback? All cap. Clip that for the Snapchat. You scrub toilets? Trying to catch these racks. I woke up this morning. I need that on a plaque. Shout out to the cleaning company. There's some business cards if anyone needs their home cleaned. I'm serious. MC, Mint Cleaners. I do laundry too. Laundry, I'll fold it. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How was your day? My day was good. Hey, spring baby. I'm a stubborn Taurus. My birthday is matched up with Chuck Norris. It actually is. We're birthday twins. Don't call me auntie. I go by big unk. You identify as a man? My pronouns are yes, I can. Yes, I do. I'm trying to collect all this food. Rude. I actually go by crude. I like C's, but I don't associate with the blues. Oh. Not red. I saved that for the bottom of my shoes. Anyways, that's it.
Eu quero samba feito só pra mim. Quero samba porque me acabar, me virar, me espalhar. Eu quero samba feito só pra mim.
Okay, wrote this a couple nights ago, more so about, I guess, where my family's from, my ancestors. I'm Indo-Caribbean, I'm from the West Indies. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Her skin the color of casret, bathed in gold like the Demerara sugar, her voice running down like liquor so bold, El Dorado rum. Full-bodied and round, yet sharp like her tongue. Like the whips once used to bring her people down, yet she's more valuable than gold or silver, platinum or love. A woman bathed in gold is a treasure any man could hope to endeavor. Because she's clever all her life, she's had bullies. They brought her parents on a ship. Since then, she's been called coolie. But everyone wants to say, once upon a time, and no one wants to start their sentence with indentured slavery should have been a crime. And everyone wants to call us low-life Indians. But she takes pride in her Indo-Caribbean heritage that bathed her in gold, allowed her skin to warm in the sun while it burned others, because her mothers were servants, and no amount of servitude could capture the magnitude of the amount that were bloodied and bruised. The record skewed, yet the story's whole. Brown skin bathed in gold allows us to remember how we and many others were sold, told what to do, where to go, never quite meeting the criterion. We experience all this, and yet some people tell us that there's no such thing as West Indian. as if we don't exist, trying to forget us, trying to leave as if they don't want our melanin. The strength, the resilience, the yellow metal, and hearts bearing arms to our experience. Our mouths tell the tales, our skin, the truth holds. A woman brown bathed in gold.
Feathers. A space between is what separates, but the space around us connects. Creating space are the moments our memory remembers. We remember what haunts us and what we can't forget. This blood all over you, I feel I'm too weak to protect. If I could go forward just to rewind time, I would take the cassette. My weakness upsets me, along with all this cold in my skin. Drowning, drowning. They say black boys just can't swim. It's true. When these emotions become molasses and these memories become words, everything sticks to us just like feathers. We drown in the rain, under Niagara, and in whatever the weather. Feathers. When the engine that is my heart turned on, it was you, my passenger princess, who showed me all my check engine lights. Over there, and right here. In the junkyard that I've called my heart is a treasure I found in moving forward. Check engine lights. And they continued. In being alone, I couldn't decide. The power of myself versus the limits of loneliness. LOL. Loneliness laughs. Why were you born then? From the camp to a shelter, you wonder. Was it good that you were born? The magnetic marine waves pull to the shores of your mind. Am I worthy of love? Niagara Falls with questions. What could be wrong with me? Am I deserving of love? Begins the surgery of soul. SOS. Here, electricity, gasoline, and morning frost find me as I find them. Vulnerable. Morning. This poem's called Flowering Words. In the brief moment of our opening, I will not open further what remains unfathomable. To see you in this moment is as the window saw rain. At rest, water freezes. Even still, Niagara roars on, only to grow in the spring. A waterfall that finds its way patiently as the jack pine endures. If I could turn words to rain, such a lovely garden my poems would grow. Flowering words like the blue wild indigo. Flowering words. Where the stars bloom. All the stars that bloom. So small, these seeds in the sky. Stars sound like crickets, chirping. I'm not sure why. Quiet was the shattering glass rain in April. It was then when I planted a tree. It's growing so I can climb. Then I will reach for the stars, arriving where the stars bloom.
I recently got my spirit name, and for those unfamiliar, there's a practice in my culture as an Anishinaabe and Cree woman where we have spirit names and spirit colors and clans. And so my traditional opening would be Anin Wanapojo Kinawea. So hello, welcome everybody. Patience Indigenous cause, Nimkika, Mimwa Binasi, Dodem, Kishkezagin and Anishinaabe and Dojaba, Mimwa, Cambridge, Ontario, in Dojaba. No, Bendigoas. So I said, hello, my name is Niana Bekwe, which means she sits in front. I belong to the Thunderbird clan, which is a leadership clan. And my family is from Gull Bay First Nation, which is 3 hours north of Thunder Bay. But I was born in Thunder Bay and then quickly moved to Southern Ontario, which is where I belong now. And I was reading this book recently that talked about being Indigenous. It's Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. And she talks about being Indigenous and what that means. And we can be Indigenous to place. And for some reason, that really resonated. And so I am Indigenous to this place. And Indigenous is a birthright word. And that is my birthright. I've been to a few of these poetry nights, if not almost every one of them, because they're so magical and they're hard to miss. Oh, okay, I have some that I wrote on the train last night. I'm often in grief. I think that's something that I found peace in when I got my spirit animal too, which isn't really like a thing. Like this person's my spirit animal. No, they're fucking not. They don't exist. Stop saying that. There's a teaching that comes with the Thunderbird clan, which I don't have fully, but in combination with Niana Bay, which is like she sits in front, is being at the forefront of this knowledge and not having people in my family to immediately relate the experiences that I have to. It means something. And so I've lost quite a few friends over the course of my life. And it's a very unique feeling when you're this young to grieve people that kind of stay the same age forever. And I was mourning my friend last night on the train, and so I wrote, "It looms, my tears drop on this GO train, deep breaths, not here, not now, wondering if the girls beside me know what's wrong, wondering what more to say if they'd ask. Does everyone feel this way, or is it just me? Do I have to stop crying now, and can everyone cry with me for a moment of grief? Another teardrop goes, water to earth, connecting with you. I long for it to stay alive. Another day, miigwech." Yeah, and to corroborate, does anyone know how to make that pain stop? Forced to regulate, born to grieve. This feels so lonely. I can't find the right space for it. I miss my stop. Dreamt about you missing me more. Can't set it down here. No parking, no vacancy. Unsure of which road to take, which platform is mine. Which dance do I take? Dancing till I break. Just for a moment. I peek above shadows that follow me eternally the way that you do now too. So my friend Jaden had passed away when he was 23, and I met him when I was 17. And so I wrote this about being 17. As I reflect on 17, I feel the years spent in between back then and now. I knew I might do something one day. My future's bright. I can't believe I'm 17 eternally, internally. Deep down, I know that good times last and good times go. But God, do I feel 17, so stuck inside the 17. Back when I was still this carefree, and back when I thought you cared for me, was his brother. The words you'd say at 17 still linger on to my 18th, 19, and now 20. I'm 21. And I'm done with 17, and so I play the 17. Please see me as the 17-year-old I'm now that I see the rent I owe crept up on me. No lessons learned, no preparing. I blink and soon be 23. I jump years ahead of me, still 21 and sitting strong and like the ways I once longed for back when I was 17. Remember back when you and me would see each other every week and every day. Do you still play those songs we knew much more keen back in summer 17? Someone once said, at 17, you come of age, but no one told me that I'd stay, and you move on, you left me here. I don't know if you could hear me asking you to walk me home. I'm late, we're young, we're 17. Oh wait, I'm not still over 17. From here I see my ground, yet I still found ways to be trapped in between 17. I'm on the way back from 23 and now 24. Be 25. I'm still alive. Some of me, maybe died back at 17. Like the evening sky dancing around our apartments, Summer is over, fall arrives again. And I watch autumn bring this gentle sadness. With it, it brings care and enlightenment. The need to feel my face against the glass of the dog days. Walk me out, fall. Treat me nicely. Like how I would draw myself a bath in the depths of yourself and myself in the tub, singing softly at night. It comes too soon. I'll miss her, and I hope she will miss me too. Until next year. It's called Mourning the Change of Season.
This is so wonderful to see poetry in Cambridge, to see you all here, to see so many wonderful faces. So I'm just, I feel so happy and full. I have a poem called Whatless to share with you. And it's about mommy issues. So I think both my poems are about mommy issues. See how I feel? Okay, first one is called Whatless. I can't recall sitting at the table, just the two of us. Though we must have at some point in all those years. I can't recall her stooping down, playing with me, just the two of us. Though we must have in all those years. I can't recall lapses of joy, breezes of peace without pain. Though we must have been happy at some point in all those years. You'll say I'm unfair. I'm ungrateful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because she did something right. She stuck to me. And though I cleanse myself with solvents of self-improvement, we are both angry, exhausted. I should be happy after all these years. Whatless. My mother never let a man put her on her knees. She stretched me across the tile to scrub for her and no one else. Beside the bathtub, the broken backs of women past sting my eyes open. The scent of sparkling lemon. Was I always cursed to hold a brush in one hand and a pen in the other? Another unwilling alchemist of vinegar and ink? How do I stay my mother's daughter, if only in her calcified, erect knees? Thank you. I'm Danique.
Bloom. A flower can bloom in the darkest of days, like a child who grows in alternative ways. We are strong, we are young, but we do not forget. Our hearts are sore, but our smiles reset. The pain, the hurt, and the anger we feel, forced to lie, forced to steal, and also to kill. Do not blame us, for this is not our fight. We are the flowers that bloomed in the night.
Something I think we've been all dealing with lately. It's called the battle. When the heavens open up with white flakes of weather, floating to the earth like an army of feathers, the winds of change creates a common enemy that attacks our homes and invades our community. For with this event, it adds to my load, covering my house, covering my road. I'm forced to move, for this I cannot ignore, despite the comfort that allows me to snore. Sleep's not an option as it continues to build. I must take action before it is chilled. Before that menace that promises to aid makes it much worse by the mess that it made. Gearing up I must to take on my foe, preparing for battle, for that I do know. Out in the cold, in the bitter freeze, layer upon layer up to my knees. One step at a time, actions are taking, holding back the tide. I will not be forsaken. With boots to the ground, digging out of this mess, I'm not giving up, but am I up to the test? As the enemy keeps coming and the prospects look bleak, suddenly the roar of backup is heard down the street. All those days when I acknowledged his existence are about to pay off as he offers his assistance. The tool of his choice, which is rarely used, is the perfect remedy, a solution I can't refuse. As we push back the piles and hold back the tide, we battle together, fighting side by side. Clearing a path, a way to move ahead, a better option than a day filled with dread. A life filled with worry, not exploring frontiers, being stuck inside and giving up into our fears. Instead, we battle on, and our time grows longer. Bonds are built and our connection grows stronger. And as the clock keeps ticking and others emerge into the elements and adding to the surge, conversations begin on how we have fared. Lessons are learned and ideas are shared. As we help each other, it lightens the load and the power is lessened from the lies we are told. And as goodness emerges and a warm kindness prevails, love is the answer that tips the scales. As your world is spinning, heart filled with despair, take it moment by moment and build up from there. Remember the good times, hold them close to your chest, and breathe in the love of the legacy they left. Losing someone close to you sucks. Emotions flood, memories get stuck on rewind, and your normal becomes blurred. You struggle between grasping the past and processing the future. We all grieve differently, and that's okay. Offer yourself the same grace as the person who loved you would have given you. So that's grieving, just so you know. Driving her to dance, or driving her to school, or maybe to dance, we grew to the music of benevolent trance. The radio broadcast, the station I picked, the tunes that I chose accomplished the trick. I was her hero, she my little girl, growing up too quick in a sensitive world. Now a ball of confusion, emotionally charged, and my role feels reduced to an ATM card. Easily distracted, her head in her phone, and her posture conveys, just leave me alone. Drop me off at the corner, I'll walk from here. Dad's no longer cool, that's how it appears. Pick her up after school, she's in one of those moods. And I ask her, what's wrong? And I just pick up attitude. I inquire once more and she responds, I'm fine. But the tone in her voice reveals that she's lying. Growing up is tough and some things don't make sense and she struggles to process and the pressure's intense. The challenges she faces are out of my control, but I just want to fix it. But that's not my new role. As a dad, my default is to impart wisdom, but the strategy now is to shut up and listen. She turns on the music, seeks her favorite song, and I notice a tear as we drive along. The channels keep flipping from station to station, and where it stops could be a helpful indication. The song that she picks, not really my style, but I choose silence and I take it in for a while. It's difficult to help if you're not sure what's wrong, but a clue might be hiding in her chosen song. It might be a look inside of her heart, a glimpse of her soul. It might be a start. For not changing the channel to what I'd prefer provides her control and a thaw may occur. Because I'm looking for breadcrumbs, a tip I hope to find, searching for answers to what's troubling her mind. I hear the lyrics that seek the vibe for meaning. They often reveal just how she's feeling. And we drive for a bit. She starts to unwind, releasing tension and our hearts realign. And after a while I ask, who sings this song? She's holding back a grin, now playing along. The frost is lifting, the door opens a crack, and we move to the beat, and I have my girl back. And as I slowly tune into her frequency, storm clouds dissolve, and she's back here with me. The song would change. We'd discuss the musician because she wants to connect once I learn to listen. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are broken. I see the pain. It goes unspoken. You suffer in silence that feeling of dread. Inside there's turmoil from being misled. Sometimes it overwhelms you and you just want to cry. Your stomach is churning and you're not sure why. Inhaling his sickness, what's that all about? Filling your mind with doubt. He creeps behind you and he whispers in your ear and he insists that you're not worthy, and it fills you with fear. You know, it's when you're wounded and experiencing defeat, that's when he strikes and turns up the heat. And your head is pounding, it sounds like a drum, and you just want to stop it. You want to be numb. Now you may seek food, or have the need to attain, or is approval your drug to freeze out the pain? Drinks will do it, so will the smoke, because the devil's laughing at you like a joke. Sure, they'll numb it briefly, that's their appeal, but as a long-term solution, that's just not ideal. The stories he's crafted, lies that are not right, feels good for a moment and it whets your appetite. And that's how he traps you with his bag of lies. He keeps you in the dark so you don't get wise. You see, he takes the truth and he gives it a twist. It changes the meaning, then he hides in the mist. Deception's his tool, his goal, destruction. Tempting you with lies, that's the seduction. Why? Because he likes it when you're angry. He likes you confused. He likes it when you're altered, it makes him amused. So what do you do when the darkness descends? What do you do when you feel the walls caving in? How do you clear the mist of despair? How do you escape this evil nightmare? The way out? The way out is wisdom. The way out is love. The light shining on you from up above. So name that feeling. Take off the blindfold. Let love shine through you. It lessens the hold. Then take time to step back. Take time to breathe. Take time to feel it. Take time to believe. Then reach out to someone. Talk to a friend. It'll help you feel better. Then you'll start to mend. Little by little, one step at a time, then you'll be one step closer to feeling just fine. So, now that we know who likes the upheaval, it's all just a show for the one that is evil. Now, he'll still try to scare you. He likes when you're frightened, but now you know why. Now you're enlightened. And now you be ready for the next time he's yelling. Tell him straight up, you're not buying what he's selling. Yes, you may struggle, and it may still be tough, but don't think for a moment that you're not enough. And I'll tell you a secret that many don't know. It's that everyone's broken. So you're not alone. So when you feel broken, know deep in your heart that you are still beautiful. You're God's work of art.
So I'll read from Sparks of Jebel's Quartz. Chipped off granite like the kid of a rock. Stand tall, stand down. Steep love, trip and fall. From heaven above to land in your arms will be just enough. Knees scraped as we plead for forgiveness. Wrongdoings are seen by the Spirit omniscient that spirals through space. And time we share, mercy at our grace. Ears for our commands, hands for our desires, legs to move us, and hearts to believe. A feeling that we need. Jebel of quartz, limestone and granite. Hear me out as I shout from the terrace. Standing on mounts of gold, how do we not know our value when our land is the one being sold? The sins of the past, let them be washed away in the seasons of rain, as we accept the sun for everlasting light, for each day is a new gift on its own. So to be present is to be grateful for God's delight. Cherish your morning, for soon it will be night. In the realm of dreams and spirit, our bodies shall rest and resist the fight of survival, survival of the fittest. Fittest of the nations are crowned with the burden of pain and suffering of the victims and unable. Aim for the peaks of the mountains that surround us. Start from the rubble beneath the holy fountains. A cross marks the holy place. Highest of the Most High, powerful is his glory that gave us earth from the sky. All hail Mount Jebel of South Sudan. The more you blossom, the more you grow. The more you see, the more you know. Long as you come, you'll always stay. Long as you go, you'll always stray. Long as there's night, there's always day. Long as we love, the less we'll hate. It doesn't matter where we are, we can tap into the source right now. Inspiration flows, knows only the moment. Watch the stream go by as you feel the presence. Let your heartbeat mount as you feel important. We are all the reason why. It's time we finally know it. We all have a purpose that makes it all worth it. Sometimes we fear the unknown because that is where the answer lies. Sometimes we're more comfortable in the truth that we've created than to learn that what we know is a lie. That's the betrayal that we all want to avoid. What if we can lock on parts of us by going past the doors that frighten us? What if we can find abundance by letting go? What if we can find peace in the chaos? What if we can find pleasure in pain? Then will we finally be free from the feelings that keep us in a cage? What if we do what we wouldn't dare? What lies in the river ahead? What if suffering is the panic that drives us to drown and release is the passion that keeps us afloat? What if everything can be fine with the calm of the mind and the spirit that keeps us going through the process of healing the soul and healing itself through our life as well as the world around us, all that we have created and all that matters is right now.
Enough respect. Done notes already. This is a setting I'm not privy to, but I'm grateful to be here. Very nervous. It's very intimate and interactive. So my name is J1. Yesterday, me and Mal and I should say, had the privilege of working with Black Brilliance at Laurier. We performed together, and that was about 100 faces, Black faces, that we were able to change a little bit of somebody's life, of the children in our community. So big ups to that. Yeah, up top. So Chu has always been somebody that has been inspiring for me, and I actually have not yet performed for Chu. So today is a day that I have some things that I want to get off my chest, and I felt like it was the safest space that I could do that. Yeah, so I hold space with you guys. I appreciate every artist that's been up here, and so many things have spoke to me and inspired me, and I thank you all for giving us your time and space for this. So this first song, Mal, you ready? He's got some things going on. It's called Why, and basically this is kind of what put me on the map here in Kitchener-Waterloo. I'm from Toronto, Scarborough. I never even believed in myself there, but coming here, I don't know, this smaller community, people really caring for one another, it brought me very close to who I am. So yeah, this song is called Why. You ready? Go ahead. Why? Why? And this is very stripped down. Check. People need to stop judging people. Even if you squint your eyes, you're gonna discover evil. Joe, people look at me and they think I'm feeble. But remember, you could die from the pin of a needle. Joe, the bleed out is like when you speak out. Stand up for your rights, man, that's what life's about. But truly, these youngins take it too far. Think they're healing up, open up a new scar. Yo, I'm talking for about 4 years, I knew about coming. When words come out my mouth, they gon' be start running like fire shots. And a man's gunning, my name be in your mouth. Yeah, I'm straight summoned. Joe, the girls calling me and they be coming. I smile every day though they got me down. I'm the master of me, I'm wearing the crown. I'm royalty, and my God, I'm found. Yo, it's J1 and you remember my sound. Yo, ooh, why? Ooh, why you standing here just knocking on my door? Ooh, why? Your hands fill up, still looking out for more. Ooh, why? Check it. The beatbox courtesy of Lopez be coming from the grave. You thought we was dead. I'm flinging my locks. I'm not just a dread. And these lyrics coming to you right from my head. The tool of speech is what we use. No need to put hands on you to make you bruise. I ain't even got to win for you to lose. Because I walk in peace unlike you. This disgust I feel in my belly. I made money, but now I'm back on welly. But I get so paid for the telly. You should be grateful that you came and met me. I'm leaving this place wet. Try to get to me, get caught in nets. You can't keep up with me, man, you're losing bets. I'm giving 6 love banging on the bones. Even though I've been judged by my chromosomes, it's all good now because I got a home, a place for me and you to get in the zone. Joe, yo, why? You take a shot that you can't even handle. Joe, why? You're talking so much you just can beginning to ramble. Joe, why? You standing here just knocking on my door. Why? Hands fill up, still looking out for more. Why? Yeah. You see me, man, I like to live in peace. I mean chillin', just making my beats. I put holes in hearts like the grass gets cleats, but I still have open wounds, feeling defeat. Yeah. Ooh, why? With J1 music. Ooh, why? The chew is who does it. Ooh, why? You're standing here just knocking on my door. Why? Make up yourselves. Thank you so much. Shu, thank you for this opportunity. Yun, the family, everybody, you don't know it already. I just have one more thing that I want to share with you that I literally wrote before coming here. I've been going through some changes. I've been going through changes. And one of them is I'm moving on Saturday next week into my new crib, and that crib is gonna be a spot that I use for music and changing lives and healing people. I'm a counselor outside of this. I work at the Women's Crisis Center in Kitchener. There's the women's shelter, which is a very hard job, but it's a very rewarding place to be. I bring love every day. This is what I do. My heart's been broken recently. It's been broken. This bookmark here, I opened this book today when I went to write, and this is the person who broke my heart. And I'm like, whoa, like I didn't even remember that this was in my book. So this is a sign for me. So we're gonna just kind of wing it, me and the boys here. And I'm just gonna share with you how I feel, if that's okay with y'all. Okay. Slow it down a little bit, guys. Very good. All right, so as I open my book, I take a look at the past year unclear, speaking to another with endearments, emotional agreements. They were always, we will pull each other in, and so it begins. The desire when I look in your eyes, to your mouth, listening to the sound of your voice, the mannerisms of your hands, and the animations of your flair. This is a part of what kept me there. The trust in our habits, the sway in your hips. Shit. She was shorter than me. The first time in my life I thought change is right. See, when I say that, I write this very message with her pen. Open my book, and the bookmark from your country reminds me at one point you loved me. I felt it. I believe it. We made love in places you can't even imagine. Now I'm just a has-been. Somebody she could have hold on to and run to. I love you. The real will never prosper with a fugazi. Girl, you played me. I don't understand why hurt people. I'm hurt so bad, but I spend my days healing. I'm on to a new beginning. It's scary as hell, but God touches me with angels, and I'm grateful. Thank you. Big of yourselves. Thank you again, Shirley. Have a great rest of your evening.
There's an natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. This will be the first trumpet. Might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Things are not the way they used to be. But now we can now. One and all has to face reality now. Oh, what trying to find the answer? That's impossible. You know it's impossible to go living through the past. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. We can dance. One and all have to face reality now. Hey. Things are not the way they used to. It's to be.